Are you on a GLP-1 and you're not losing weight? Whether you've just started, you're in the middle of your weight loss quest, or maybe you're towards the end and you're getting close to goal weight. Whatever the case may be, these are 10 reasons why you may not be losing weight on a GLP-1. Some of them are going to surprise you, and I've got lots of tips and tricks to help you so that you can really hone in and get to that goal. If you're new here, hey, my name is Allie. I'm on a fantabulous weight loss quest, and hopefully you'll subscribe, come along for the ride, because I put out new videos every day. So, 10 reasons. And here's the best part. We're gonna do it rapid fire. I'm not gonna make you wait through a ridiculously long video to get through all the things. So you can kind of hone in and focus and see where your challenges are. So let's do this. Number one, you are impatient. Right? I know that's exactly what you wanted to hear. Especially if you are just starting out on your GLP-1 journey, people see that there are others that are losing, a lot of weight in the beginning of using a GLP-1, and they immediately get down on themselves and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not losing weight. I'm a non-responder, blah, bitty, blah, bitty. I've got news for you. You have to be patient. Not everyone's body is built the same. Some people, they lose weight from the start. Some people don't lose until they get to the middle doses, and then others still won't lose weight until the highest dose. So do not give up. Make sure you're doing all the things. You will get there. Be patient. Next key point, nutrition. Your nutrition has to be on point. For me, specifically, it meant giving up fast food completely in the first 3 or 4 months of going on a GLP-1 and really focusing on high protein, high fiber, and minimizing my carbs because I am a type 2 diabetic. Now, does this mean you need to do some extreme fad diet? No, it doesn't. But if you don't have your nutrition completely dialed in, it can be one of the reasons why you're not seeing the weight loss that you're really looking for. What can you do? You can utilize one of those programs where you can order the food and have it delivered, right? If you're somebody who's very busy, and that would be a good solution for you. You can have your doctor recommend a dietitian or a nutritionist who can come up with a monthly meal plan that you can then, kind of put on rotate to help you reach your goals. However you want to do it, nutrition is key, and without it, you're not going to see the weight loss results that you're looking for. 90% of weight loss is nutrition. I hear what you're saying, Allie, about nutrition, but I've got nutrition on lockdown and I'm still not losing weight. Now what? What are you doing for exercise? Are you getting in movement? And specifically, this is one of the things that may surprise you, specifically, are you doing the exact same thing every single time that you exercise? Be honest with yourself. Whether it's you're walking the same route every day for your 30-minute walk, or you're doing weightlifting and you're doing the exact same reps of the exact same things, you're doing the exact same HIIT class, the same blobbity blobbity, whatever it is that you're doing, you are doing the exact same thing 3 to 4 times a week, and you're not switching it up. If you're getting in the exercise, great. You're already halfway there. But if you're noticing that you're not losing weight, your body has adapted to what you're doing, and it's time to switch it up and do something different. This next one is a 2-part, so it has to do with drinking alcohol and consuming 420. So if you are consuming alcohol, and I have an entire video on being on a GLP-1 and consuming alcohol, you need to keep in mind that every time you consume 1 drink, you are potentially slowing down your metabolism for the next 1 to 3 days. 1 to 3 days. So that means that even if you have that 1 drink, you may be screwing up your weight loss for the week. your body is going to retain water, your metabolism is going to slow down. So you're either going to have to work that in and compensate for that one drink, or you're going to have to cut out the alcohol. For me personally, it was an easy choice because I am one of those people while on a GLP1 that I do not have a desire for alcohol at all, and therefore I don't drink by choice. But if you are someone where it is heavily ingrained into your social being, you're going to want to evaluate that. Maybe you cut back from drinking, a nightcap every night to maybe one drink a week. Either way, you have to make that choice for yourself, but you need to keep in the back of your mind, if you choose to drink alcohol, you may be sabotaging your results. Additionally, my 420 friends, if you are consuming, then you are likely over-consuming when it comes to calories. And this is a big question that you see in support groups. People are like, hey, we're 420 friendly. What happens if I'm on my med? Well, you are much less likely to make a conscious effort to stay with your healthy lifestyle if you are consuming 420. And it will likely kind of work against your appetite suppression. So you may want to think twice before going that route. Number 6, you may need to go up in dose. That's all there is to it. I know that you will see all over my channel that I recommend that you stay on each dose as long as you possibly can. And this is sound advice. It's one of the reasons why I've been able to lose 130 pounds. So you walk this fine line of, do I need to go up in dose because I've stopped losing weight? Or can I fine tune other things to see if I can get back into that weight loss mode? And unfortunately, it's not going to be something that somebody else can answer for you. This is going to be one of those things where you're going to have to evaluate it on your own. And if you're looking for more information about the questions to ask yourself, definitely go check out my videos on when is it time to titrate up, so that you can better evaluate your weight loss, your journey overall, and really get the maximum out of each and every dose. Number 7 is salt and carbs. If you are not currently keeping an eye on your salt, then you may want to take a look at it. Do you need to track it every day? No. Not unless you have a health condition that requires you to do so. But for most people, you tend to have higher salt days and then lower salt days, and it kind of ebbs and flows over time. But if you are consuming a meal that is high in salt, your body is going to retain water to then process the additional sodium. And if you want more information specifically about salt and how long it stays in your body and it helps you gain that water weight, then definitely go check out the video that I did where I did my own salt experiment just for you guys to show how long it takes for the water weight to build up and then to come back off. Additionally, this is also true of carbs. If you have a day or two or multiple where you are doing high carb, you will find that your body needs more water to then process through those carbs. And so you will see the same thing, the additional water weight that eventually comes back off. But if you're not mentally prepared for that, you're going to step on the scale and think, I didn't lose any weight this week, or I gained weight this week, when in actuality, you didn't. Number 8, you've hit a plateau. Congratulations. So everybody talks about plateaus like they're the worst thing ever. And I completely understand why. If you are finally having success in your weight loss journey, and then you end up with weeks and weeks where you're not losing weight, it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're doing all the things right all the time. it's very easy to fall into this, self-deprecation where we think, oh, we're screwed up. We're not doing something right. This is terrible. This is as much weight as I'm going to lose, right? It's very easy to fall into that despair. Well, what may actually be happening is your body is resetting to a new set point. So this is something that I plan to go into in depth in another video coming up soon, but a set point is essentially where your body is perfectly happy to be. So whatever that highest weight was that you were for many, many years, that was your set point. And your body is not designed to be in a caloric deficit for months and months and months at a time. So when you reach a new set point, it's often followed by a plateau where your body just kind of self-regulates and stops losing weight for a while, even if you're doing all the things. So when that happens, you just want to reevaluate everything that you're doing, lean into the stall, right, the plateau, and maybe you consume your maintenance level calories for a few weeks and let your body have that reset. It can also be incredibly beneficial for things like if you're losing your hair, right? So don't look at a stall or a plateau as the end of the world. It's just a part of the weight loss journey. Number 9, stress. Now, I know you've seen all of the commercials and infomercials and everybody on TikTok going on and on about cortisol, it's cortisol face and stress. Stress is just doing terrible things. Yes, it can. It can also keep you from losing weight, right? Because when you are emotionally stressed, physically stressed, right, your body is going to try to level out. And one thing that it will do is hold on for one more day. So it's important to keep in mind that if you're having incredible stress at work or at home or in a situation that you're dealing with or a project that you're working on, that stress may translate into no pounds lost for that week. And it's just something that you have to work through. So any way that you can de-stress will help you to lose weight. All right, we're at number 10. Woohoo! You've made it this far. Make sure you hit that like button. I would super appreciate it. And make sure you stay tuned to the end because there's actually 11. Right? Man, you are really getting bang for your buck today. So for number 10, it is your other health conditions. What am I referring to? Well, you're on a GLP-1 and maybe you're on it for one specific condition like the disease of obesity, but you may have other contributing factors that may be keeping you from losing weight. For example, ladies, if you have PCOS, if you are dealing with perimenopause or menopause, guys, if you are dealing with low T, all of these things can affect your weight loss while on a GLP-1. So it's important to remember what those secondary conditions are. And if you're a type 2 diabetic, that is a burger biggie. All right, number 11 that you didn't bargain for, but you're getting it anyway, is you're on the wrong medication. Well, what? I know. You're like, Allie, what do you mean? So there are a lot of people that start out on a specific GLP-1 med because it's what their doctor prescribed. It was what was available at the time. It was what their insurance covered at the time. Many, many, many reasons. And they have continued to use that medication even though it's not the best fit for them because that was what they started out on. But there are a ton of people who switch to another GLP-1 med after going through all of the doses, and they find that they have much better success. Now, the most common instance with this, because I know someone will have the question down below, the best example of this is someone who starts out on Ozempic or Wegovy, and then they end up switching to Zepbound or Mounjaro, and they get much better results with fewer side effects. So, but it can go either way. It just depends on the person, their health conditions, and their body. That's why it's so important that you have a close and working relationship with your medical provider so that you can keep track of these things and switch to a different medication if one of them is not working for you. Remember, there is a very low number of people who are complete non-responders to a GLP-1. And even those people, I personally speculate, will find success with the next rounds of GLP-1s that will be hitting the market soon. If you found this video helpful, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Make sure you hit that little bell because I go live every week to help you on your GLP-1 journey, and we have so much fun. If you haven't been to one of my lives, definitely go check out the lives playlist and just listen along for all of the shenanery. And if you're new to a GLP-1, then definitely check out my newbies playlist. There are tons of tips and tricks that can help you so that you can have the ultimate GLP-1 success, because I know that you're working so hard and I want to help you reach your goals. And as always, be kind, rewind.